here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers. And hopefully what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. They're taken right on the 30. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Here we go.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. A beautiful fake. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 51 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous routine. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. This difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Richardson working from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Richardson looking to throw this. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Running back pockets on swole, young, got a whole lot of zeros. Money up to a whole nother level.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's got room. Brown with his stick skills. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown, 50 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big score like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Colts, nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to put a drive together. Bill starting to give to Taylor. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Play action. Now Richardson. Blitz coming and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
back to the air with Richardson. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football here
certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Here we go.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
At the 36-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 16. Gets by him at the 25. Oh, look at the juke. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but it's fair to say this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Shut up!
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Jamar Stewart. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 3rd and 20. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Fielded just inside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
They will toss to Brown. Skirts by him at the 35. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll try and do this himself. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Richardson looking to throw. And he'll be taken down by a Bengal pressure. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Trey Hendrickson, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. Able to slither by. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And that will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he comes into these final couple of games as the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
All those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting more physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Gun.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nifty move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First down.
should probably sign a head boy, because I got all the
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now a run here off the RPO. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the route is over here in this first half. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Joe Burrow who took it himself for the touchdown run.
Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss-hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Richardson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Shamar Stewart. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.